Hey guys, welcome to Touch the Clutch. It's me, Igor, and Terry, and today we're in Miami, Florida.
Today we'll be reviewing the new 2022 BMW M240i X-Drive in Brooklyn Gray.
We'll show you how it is to drive as car guys. We'll show you everything we like and don't like about the car. Enjoy.
So let's get started with the front of this car. A bit controversial, a lot of people don't like it, but we've been driving this car for about 3 days now, and it kind of grew on me. I like it. I like the fact that these grills are not really massive like every other BMW car nowadays. This also features like a vent that opens up and closes. I guess that's due to like cooling and aerodynamics. I'm not a big fan of these bronze highlights it has on these vents, the grills, and the mirror caps. I don't actually mind them, but I think in some colors it's just not gonna look as good. One thing that me and Igor like about this car are these handles. They really flow nicely with the door, and these are not like your conventional pull handle. You kind of have to stick your hand in there and pull up, which is a nice design. It's something different. Not a big fan of these not painted side skirts. They look okay on this car, but again, just the same as the mirror caps. On some colors I think you'll look different. Plus, I mean, the mirror caps are bronze and this is black. It's kind of like too many colors here.
Okay, now we're gonna get to the back of this car. It's actually, I think it's the feature that ruins this car. It's the deal breaker for us to purchase it. I think that BMW really messed up with these lights because they look like somebody drew them with a piece of like pen and then just put it on the car. The diffuser has no depth in it. It's basically just 3 plastic lines. This spoiler honestly looks like somebody was do it yourself and then they just put it too close to the front. I don't know, like if I was a BMW, I'd just make this thin, extend long. This diffuser have some depth. The lights, like I would just redesign completely. This is the beast that powers this car. BMW claims that it does 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4.5 seconds. But the cars that we've raced, I can definitely tell you, I think they're lying. Because when we were driving it, it felt like we can beat any car. We've beat a Quadrifoglio, the Stelvia. We've raced a model, like Tesla Model X dual motor. Like those cars, like I don't know how, but they kept losing. Maybe it's the driver mod, but this car, we had no fear going against anybody. It has 382 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. I think it's plenty for this car, especially like to go higher with the horsepower. I think you would have to upgrade the suspension at that point. Okay, so what we think has to be done to this car to make it like a very nice car is first you have to lower it, put on nice rims, put an exhaust, and the turbo blow up. Like then, now finally, oh, I think it was cold. It sounds good. But it's not loud enough.
It's actually kind of loud.
Okay, now it finally changes. Comfort to sport. When it was cold, it didn't want to change. Not cold.
Yeah, we drove it like half an hour ago.
Happened?
So we actually drove for, I don't know, like 5 minutes with no license plates on.
Yeah,
we forgot to show it.
So basically, we, as every BMW, this one broke down. So we're driving on the highway, we get a check saying transmission, or what is it? Drivetrain failure. And it basically went into limp mode, and now we are basically gonna try to fix it by restarting it. Now let's get to the interior of this car. When you get in, it's a very luxurious interior. There's not much you can complain about. It's a very comfortable seating position. The seat is very nice. It holds you well. Although there are a couple of things I would still improve if this was my design. First, I would make these paddle shifters longer so you can shift them on the bottom when you're cruising. And I would make them full aluminum, not just the fronts. 2, I would add a shift light, or I would make the screen flash when you shift, as this car is like very quick in first gear, and when you're not used to it, you often redline it like way too often. So it would be good if they added a shift light so you're more focused on the road. Maybe the heads-up display, which is optional in this car, solves that issue, but it'd still be nice to have it on the normal 240i. Also, when you're using Apple CarPlay, which I, as you guys know, don't like because it's just too simple compared to a phone, still, when I use it, when I do the volume, it blocks the navigation. And when you're trying to focus, as you know, like when you're trying to focus, you usually want the volume down. It's like a thing when you're either racing or parking, you just put the volume down so you're all focused, and that just blocks your turns. And also, when just going back to the focus thing, in my car you can just scroll the wheel so quick or click it to mute. This you actually have to click many times for it to go down, which is a delay. And when you need to pass somebody quick and you want the volume fully down, it's just too long in my opinion. But those, I think, are the only things I would change, and then this interior pretty much would be perfect for this price point. One more thing that I really liked in this car is this limit button. It basically limits your speed at some point, so no matter how, I guess, hard you accelerate, it just doesn't let you go over that speed. So it's just really comfortable to cruise, and it's better than cruise control in my opinion, because when you slow down and brake, it doesn't disable, and then you still are in control of the car. In case you need to pass somebody, it does turn off at full throttle, but other than that, like, it's really good for avoiding cops on long drives, because you just know, like, oh, okay, I'm going 60 and a 55 and I'm gonna be safe no matter what I do.
Okay, so what I do really like about this car is this like trim. Basically, it's like a little screen that shows the trim. You can also control the color of it via iDrive. You can make it dimmer, you can make it basically any color you want. And when you open the door, just so cars see that your door is open, it flashes red light, which is a very nice touch. This car comes, I believe, with the optional Harman Kardon sound system. It's a 14 speaker system, which sounds really good considering this is a pretty small car. Thing that I don't really like, that a lot of manufacturers do these days, is this piano black trim. As soon as you touch it, basically your fingerprints on it, and it becomes like dirty, and you can really see the dust. I believe this car actually has a lot of like trim options, but yeah, this one's a little annoying. Another thing that's kind of annoying is the sunroof. It's very nice, but it doesn't open all the way. I'm not sure why. Probably because of the slanted roof, but I wish it would just open all the way, or they would make it smaller just so it doesn't look like it's not open all the way. So this car's like rear seats, they're okay, not too bad. Like, I'm 5'10", and if I sit normally, like, my head definitely hits the roof, but I guess you can kind of go down a little bit. Here, this is my normal seating position in the front, and I gotta say, it's a bit tight. It's okay for short drives. One weird thing, this has an extra climate control zone in the back, which is, I guess, a nice touch, but I don't think anyone would ever sit here. And there's also 2 USB ports here. What I do like about this car, though, is this car doesn't have your conventional like fold down seats where 2 seats fold down and another one on the side. There's like a 3-zone folding seat, so you can fold like just one part if someone's sitting in the back, and you just have something long, which is
Like skis. Skis.
Yeah, like skis. If you're going skiing, like it's nice. Or you have like your stuff here. So the trunk is, I guess, spacious enough for this type of car. It's a very small coupe. But one weird thing that we did notice is there's like nothing under here. Like there's just a battery, like a car battery under there, and nothing there. Because we thought maybe there would be like a patch kit for the tires, but no like extra wheel or patch kit. This is kind of weird. It just says BMW roadside assistance, and you can like just take it off. I guess maybe you wanna call it somewhere away from the car or something. But yeah, that's just a little odd.
Also, what I noticed that I don't like is there's no hooks. Like, if you want to hang something, my coupe had like hooks here, so you can put like many bags and they don't fly around. Here, there's not much storage. That wouldn't move when you're driving. Just like this little net over here and a net over here. It's not enough for any groceries, nothing. So I guess when you put them, they're just all over the place.
Good morning, guys. we're just gonna go on a little drive to see how this thing performs and how it is to just daily drive this car. So the one thing me and Igor both like about this car is the driving modes really do change the way this car drives. Like in comfort, this car is really comfortable. Even if you like floor it and you know, use your flappy pedals and like you try to shift aggressively, it won't shift as aggressively as it will in Sport Plus. And in Eco Pro, it's super chill. So right now we're just starting off in comfort mode just because I just started the car, so it's not completely warm. Even though I might say that it is, but we're gonna warm up the drivetrain a little bit. Also, this car has a stock valved exhaust, so when you put it in Sport Plus, it does open the valve and it does sound louder. And you get all the crackles and pops. Not sure if it has adaptive suspension. I do wish this car was just a little stiffer. Alright, let's put the windows down and put it in Sport Plus. Up ahead of us, so we'll chill a little bit. This car sounds really good. That's the one thing that everybody who's been in this car and seen this car agree on. It's not the looks, it's not how it drives, but it's the B58. B58 is just quite insane. My only complaint about this car is it's on very poor tires. It's on all season. I don't even know what it is, but they're all 225s and they're all seasons, which is like how the owner put 225s in this car, and I don't think that was the right choice. Plus they're all season, and we're in Miami. I'm not really sure why he would do that. car, you really do feel confident, like speed-wise. You can go around anybody, and you don't have to think, oh, can I go around this person, or am I gonna make it? The answer is 95% of the time is yes. It's quick enough to do so. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot. Thank you for all your support. We also want to thank you for 57 subscribers. We're slowly getting there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you soon.